guys, it's me, Matrix here, coach of the Welsh Wooloos. We are bringing you a singles match this week. Hopefully it goes a little bit better than last week's performance where we got 5-0 swept by a Septile and a Cell Battery. We are up against an old rival of ours from the VDL, Guma and the Boltund Bashers. We're going to try and do the little, I can't remember what it's called now, the chess timer again this week. Give it a go. Just giving my little intro now. It is online competitions. Let's have a look. Should have just gone live about 5 minutes ago. Yep. And we're going to try it with this team. Yeah, so who knows? I'm not the most prepped for this game. I feel the least prepped I've been for a singles game yet. But it's really hard against Guma. Let me just let him know that I am searching. This never seems to work for me. I don't know, nat security type. I'm quite secure, so it takes a lot longer to connect to everyone. Whilst we wait, I suppose I could talk through what I'm bringing. I'm not the most confident with it, as I say. Let me just get it up on my screen. You guys can't see this, but that's fine. So we have got, making sure I can still see. So, okay, he says he's searching. Just gotta keep an eye on it. So we have got Giddy Up the Keldeo with Rindoberry because of Kartana is a threat, Orisphere Skull substitute Carmine. We got Cookie the Drapion, Raw Poison Jam knockoff Firefang, Master Chubs with Assault Vest with Ice Punch, Heat Thrash, Darkest Lariat and Hammer Arm, Ribbons the Rabombi, Focus Sash Standard with Sticky Web, Moonblast U-Turn and Bug Buzz. I've got to be careful with the webs and the rocks this week because obviously Hat can magic bounce them off them. Back onto me. Lando Cloud, or Lando Cloudician, like I like to call him, with the Yacha Berry, with Rock Slide, Rock Polish, Stealth Rock, and Earth Power. And then Froyo, the Articuno, with Heavy Duty Boots, Freeze Drive, Triple Axle, U-Turn, and Roos. Quite a physical Articuno this week. Oops. No, I don't want off. I don't want official. Participate in friendly. These never seem to work for me. Yeah, so it's rough. I've got a bit of bulk on a lot of my mons. Like Snorlax is very bulky defensively, and especially because it's got Assault Vest. I've got Drapion, which is quite bulky in special defense. There's not really a lot of pivoting potential this week because I've got like 4 quite frail mons. I've got the Keldeo, which can potentially do a little bit of setup, but it's going to be difficult to pull off, I think. Lando is with the Iceberry because of Cryogonal. I feel it could be an issue this week. Froyo is there mainly for the Kingdra. I feel like if there is no Kingdra, then and the Moltres Galar, with these EVs, I'm able to one-shot a Moltres Galar with moderate bulk, moderate HP investment. If I connect all 3. But yeah, Freeze Dry obviously for the Kingdra. If I don't see the Kingdra, if I don't see the Moltres, then Articuno just becomes like a chip just does a bit of chip, maybe a switching, a bit of a sack. It's really hard prepping for this game because I have no idea what Guma would want to run against me this week. I've got a few of the usual suspects, but that he has, like Kartana and As I say, he'll have Cryogonal and he'll probably bring Thunderous, but he could even bring Colossal. If he brings Colossal, then Articuno is less useful. But that's why we've got the heavy duty boots. That, and in case he magic bounces my own back onto me. I don't have any hazard removal this week. Maybe come to bite me in the backside a little bit. But both Rabombi and Lando could have defog, so he might be playing around that a little bit. So I'm just waiting for him to see if I can get us both in sync. Okay, so okay, participate, searching now. That should give him a bit of time to just respond to that. There you go. All right. Just let him know that I'm going to keep trying to immediately search after each search. Yeah, so it seems quite tough to prep for. I could have seen myself bringing a Cosmic Power sub Jirachi set, and I still have it in the box, just waiting in case I wanted to have changed to that last minute. But I'm not feeling the most confident with my singles play at the moment. I choked a lot in my first 2 weeks. So, and I don't even know what I want to lead this week. So I'm just kind of playing through the motions at the moment with the teams. Guma's a really good player, and I know he singles isn't his forte per se, but obviously he did start in singles at some point, and he's such a good battler anyway that I'm pretty sure he'll be just as threatening in singles. He's also 2-0, where I am 0-2. So if we take a third loss, we take a third loss, and we just keep going. We keep going. I think singles is a lot more challenging for me as a Pokemon player than what VGC is. It's a completely different style of play as well. Very defensive, very pivoting, and sometimes you just make the wrong calls and it's all over. I mean, I just watched a match between Gert and Lucian from this last week, and wow, was that a long match. Like, they were playing chess timer, and it still was still such a long match. And neither players were particularly trying to stall one another out, but they just kept on like recovering and trying to reposition. And one was trying to get rid of the Corviknight and Licky Licky, the other was trying to get rid of the Tangrowth and the Ordino, whilst keeping their sweepers or their wall breakers in place, like Mamoswine and Urshifu. And it's just like mentally draining just watching it, never mind playing it. But my team is a little bit on the a little bit more on the frail side, so yeah. Anyhow, I will catch you guys in a bit if and when we've connected up. So peace out for now. Speak to you in a bit. Hey guys. Yeah, it looks like we're just going to go into a regular match. We've been trying for a while now, and it's just not working. So we're just going to do a regular code setup match, which means the time is going to be a little bit tighter. We saw in my first week that that caused issues with both my gameplay and the flow of the game itself. But I'll be a bit more aware of it, hopefully, this time. Just got to make sure I'm feeling a little bit awake, to be honest. I'm starting to feel tired already. But it could go like how it did last week, which meant that the timer had no impact on the game, and I just got absolutely swept. So We'll see. We'll see what Goomer's got planned. I know Goomer is wanting to. He said that he's getting ready to choose his kill leader, and so that kind of worries me. That maybe he's going for like a setup type sweeper. Get a mon into a good position, +1 or something, which could be mons like Kartana. It could be a sub nasty plot. Moltres Galar. There's so many different things he could be doing. So I'm just hoping that we can play around it. But here we are at the screen. Let's get on with this. Ooh, this is the team. Sorry about the coughing, guys. I got a bit of a sore throat at the moment. Need to just make sure. Craignall, Kingdra. So Cole does come. Kartana does come. So what doesn't come? I would just want to have a look at that first, so that I know off the top of my head what hasn't he got. He hasn't got Gigas or Hat, which is nice. Nor Thunderous or Surfetched, which is good. Nor does he have Clops. Oh, communication interrupted. Try again. I wish I was able to look at that then. 111 5 5 5 5 8. So I was looking off screen for most of that, so I didn't get to see fully. But if I'm not mistaken, he had Nidoqueen, Craignall, Kingdra, Kartana, Colossal, and Moltres. Huh. Means Rabombi's a little bit safer, and he's not going for Trick Room. But Rabombi could be hard countered by Nidoqueen first up. And Drapion doesn't really match up well against it, so I suppose I could U-turn into Articuno if that was the case. I know this is a bit of time to think about the match, but he didn't have Hat, did he? Nidoqueen, Moltres, Craignall, Kingdra, Cart, Cole. At least I have Keldeo for Cole. And Lando for Cole. And I don't exactly plan on doing much with Fire, but he could be Steam Engine, and hoping like maybe I was bringing Flareon. But Snorlax should be okay for going for a Heat Crush into the Kartana. I don't think he expects that. Or a Fire Fang from the Drapion. And like Snorlax can hammer on the Colossal as well, which is pretty nice. If it's a physical Colossal, that could be a bit of an issue, but that's why we are high defense as well. Flame Body could be a bit annoying onto the Snorlax and onto the Drapion. Obviously, it's not great for Articuno, and he's got 2 Rocks users brought with him, which isn't fun. All right, well, I suppose we'll catch you back in a minute when we've connected up. See you in a minute. And we're back. Long ass cut that was. Right, so we're finally here. ready to play Guma. Oh dear. We know what his team is now from having a look before. Still not an easy match. I'm not 100% sure what he'll do either. He's got a couple of mons that could be scarfed. Cortana could be AV, but that's okay. I'd actually find it more annoying if it was Ockerberry or Focus Sash, to be honest, or Life Orb. I'd kind of prefer it to be AV. Choice Banded isn't nice for me either, because I don't really have any steel switch-ins. It's actually hard for me to switch in a lot of my team into him. I see maybe 2 leads he could do. He's got Nidoqueen and he's got Colossal. I feel like Froyo is probably my best lead, or Rabombi. And both of these, he can't really risk leading Colossal, I don't think, in case I'm Landorus lead. I led Landorus last week, but maybe he does. I'm going to lead Articuno because I think it threatens the Nidoqueen, which is a very likely lead. Hits Kingdra really well, threatens Moltres really well. Colossal is a good switch in for my Articuno, obviously. So is Kartana to a degree. But if he thinks it's special, which it's not, it's physical, but with a special move. And obviously Cragnol's a good switch in as well, so I could always U-turn if I need to get some chip, but let's have a go. Good luck, have fun, Guma. He's got Rocks and 2 Mons. Rapid Spin, obviously, on Cragnol, which ignores Sticky Webs anyway, because of Levitate. He's got 2 Mons that ignore my Sticky Webs, which is Cragnol and Moltres. Moltres can be dealt with by Articuno, Snorlax to some degree. Landorus can hit it a bit hard if it hits. Here we go. So, what do you lead, Guma? What do you lead? The one I'm worried about for my side is Drapion. Doesn't really hit anything on his side very well. A few knockoffs here and there, but it's not really doing any pressure. Okay, so we do just lead Kingdra. I don't know if you can really risk going for anything because Freeze Dry just KOs here. So he could just swap in Colossal. So I'm inclined to just U-turn out because at least U-turn's hitting the Cragnol for neutral. But if I get flame bodied by Colossal, that's a bit bad. I can't see him staying in. Yeah. Yeah, Old King Cole. So I really hope that this isn't flame body. We really don't want to get flame bodied. Okay, that's fine. We get a bit of chip on it. Landorus is good because what's he got against Keldeo? Nothing really, and I could get a straight up sub. Let's go for Lando here. He's got an easy switch into a flying type if he wants, so I'm just going to go for a Rock Polish. I don't see him keeping Cole here either. Like, he could go for a Meteor Beam, but I'd say Cragnol comes in. Oh, okay, so he just goes straight into Kartana, which is nice. So we get the Rock Polish off. Now I'm bulky enough on this Landorus to take a hit from a Kartana. He might predict, but I think it's safe just to go for the Earth Power here. Big damage straight away. Just takes out one of the biggest threats to my team, Kartana. That's really good. That's really good. That's really nice. I had so much built for this Kartana, and now it's gone. I'm like, what do I do? Okay. I think that really opens the game up for Keldeo. Now the only thing that's stopping Keldeo is Moltres. So Kingdra is in. I do have a check for this. Let's get my special tank in. To be honest, do I need Landorus? What do I need Landorus for? Coal. I've got the horse. Kingdra could be pretty good to just get an Earth Power off onto, to be honest. I don't think it KOs, but seeing I'm rock polished up, can't hurt to just get some damage on. I am bulky. Yeah. So it's leftovers. So it's pretty free to just go for another Earth Power. I know he's more than likely going to switch out. Oh, he doesn't. He doesn't. He stays in. So we do just get the KO with Landorus here into the Kingdra, which is nice. Which removes another issue for... well, I don't know who actually. A Rock Slide here isn't going to do too much, but any chip is good chip at this point. Who knows, I might even get some flinches off. If it hits, if it connects. Like my Landorus at the moment is faster than any Scarfmon he could have. Obviously I can't flinch because of the... weakness policy. That's really interesting, actually. Okay, so because of that's weakness policy, Articuno's okay. Rabombi doesn't quite KO it, I don't think. Moltres, Galar, Rabombi. Moonblast is 37 to 47, so no, it doesn't quite KO. Well, unless it's... well, it's not Assault Vest. So Rabombi could come out here and just get a Sticky Web up or just straight up Moonblast. I am focus sashed, so I should be okay. Oh, just doesn't take it out. Just doesn't take it out. Does lowers its special attack, but obviously Berserk. Luckily, we are sashed. Okay, agility. That's okay. That's fine. I'm fine with that. That's actually a pretty cool tech. He doesn't have anything faster than my Rabombi either, which means that if I just go for another Moonblast, gets the KO, and then I can set Sticky Webs. Just as long as I don't flinch, that's the only issue here. Because this is my only way of getting out of this. Don't flinch. Thank you. Rabombi. Thank you. Oh, of course! Shield Dust. Shield Dust Rabombi means that secondary effects wouldn't allow for me to flinch anyway, which means that Rabombi was always a good use good there. That was fine. That's fine. Shield Dust Rabombi. God. Thank you, Rabombi. Thank you so much for doing that. That's nice. Rabombi was actually a really decent counter to the Moltres. That was a really bulky Moltres as well. Like, it had to have a lot of bulk to be able to live those type of attacks. I am being quite aggro with just staying in with things, not really pivoting. At the moment, he's 3 mons down. We've just Nidoqueen, Colossal, and Cragnole left. 2 of which are weak to Keldeo, which is nice, and that well, all of them are weak to Keldeo, which means if I can get Keldeo into a good position, we could be good. Do I need this for anything else? I don't really need to set up anything in particular. Don't really have any major switch-ins. But it could be useful to just chip, because I don't really need webs for anything, because it ignores them anyway. Getting Snorlax in here could be pretty good. I don't know exactly what it's going to do, but I'm going to U-turn it into... Okay, so it's Scarf. Okay. That's good to know. That's good to know. So we go into Cookie. It's physical. Do I need Cookie for anything? We have got Cole in the back, plus Cragnell. Massive Chubs could still be decent, so let's go into Cookie for now. Let's go for a knockoff. I'm not the most defensive, but I need to avoid the Thunder Punches onto Keldeo and onto Articuno. So if we can get a knockoff onto this here, then I thought he might just withdraw. Okay. We have got Fire Fang on this as well. Yeah, there's the boots gone. Let's go for a Fire Fang, because I don't think he'll be expecting a Fire Fang here. Freeze Dry, that's fine. I'm quite specially bulky and I can't be crit. That's nice damage. I really want to get rid of that Scarf because of the Nidoqueen is the fastest thing. Sticky Webs would have been nice at some point, but I couldn't afford it. Because if I'd gone for them Sticky Webs at other turn, then he would have just KO'd me. I imagine this has got Earthquake. But it's a case of like, do I make that call that he's got Earthquake and swap into that? I mean, if it's Choice Scarf, I don't think it's KOing me because I am pretty bulky. It shouldn't KO. Yeah. I had a lot of bulk on this Drapion. So we get rid of the Choice Scarf, which is really helpful. Obviously, it being no longer choice, it can go for any move it wants. And as long as I've got Keldeo for the Colossal at the end and Froyo in a minute, I should be okay. So Massive Chubs probably comes in a minute. I am sacrificing my KD differentials and stuff, but I think I see a way to win. Let's go for another knockoff. It's not going to do anything. Yeah, so it is a very fast Nidoqueen. And I think Keldeo is just okay to come in here. And, well, yeah, there's no. I don't think there's any need to risk Froyo, but because he can just switch in. Therefore, here he can't. Obviously, I can sub. And I don't see why I can't, because I should be faster. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be throwing anything by just putting a sub up, just in case he wanted to switch out. I just wanted to double check, like, in case he had some sort of tech on Colossal with, like, Focus Sash and Steam Engine or something to just outspeed me. which would be my worst case scenario. And like we could still be looking out, obviously. Okay, so there's it's no focus sash. I think it's okay to just go for a skull because Master Chubbs has hammer arm in the back and is able to just do work in case anything happens here. Okay, and this is what I was worried about with that steam engine. And this is why I was so wanting to go for the sub. I felt like he had I thought he had something in play. Yeah, weakness policy. And this could be a reverse sweep here because I don't have Ice Shard. What's he got though? Maybe a ground type move? I knew I should have gone for that there. Furio might be able to do something. I mean, Master Chubbs is strong. Rock Blast. Come on. Only hit 2. GG's. It's physical. You had me worried there for some sort of reverse sweep. I felt like you had some sort of play for like a steam engine proc for the Colossal there, and I should have gone for the substitute at the end just in case you had something. And Endure didn't even cross my mind. I was thinking it might be Sash or something, but no, that was really. I'm just starting to learn Guma's type of plays. Wow, I didn't actually expect to win that. I think getting rid of Katana so early was really good. Like it really started to open the game up for like Keldeo. Getting that rock polish off with Alandris so early, just getting a bit of aggro on the field was really good. And I was glad I sacrificed some of my speed for bulk this week because that allowed me to live that liquidation from the Kingdra, which was kind of interesting. It was a physical Kingdra. That was pretty surprising. But I suppose that's to get around like my Snorlax and stuff and my Drapion, which was quite especially bulky. Same with the Needle Queen. Luckily, I'd EV'd Drapion to live a +1 +1 Smart Strike from Kartana, just in case it started a steamroll like Beast Boost, just so that I could revenge kill with Firefang. But GG's Guma. Thanks for the game. I'm glad I'm not going lossless this season. So, yeah. Catch you all next time, where we face Rabbit at the end of the week. Bye for now. Cheers, guys.